All right, given slope and y-intercept, we use y equals mx plus b. Okay, where b is where the graph crosses the y-axis and the slope, and so it's the y-intercept. Okay, so for example, it starts out easy. The slope is 2/3 and it goes through 0, 5. We know that because x is 0 and y is 5, that 5 is the y-intercept, which means that it is y equals 2/3 x plus 5. I also like this method here, and I'll tell you what, you will tend to use the farther up in math that you go, the more you're going to want to look at this method, which is slope and point form. Not y-intercept, but point. Okay? So it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where your slope is given and a point is given, but it's not necessarily the y-intercept. And so what we get is our x1 and our y1 when it goes through a specific point. And so what we do is we'll just plug it in. We'll be dealing with two variables. Y minus, what's y1? It's this value right here, right? The 5 is equal to negative 3/4 times x minus 8. Careful of your double negatives, right? If your value, your x or your y is a negative, you're going to have to change your sign. Are y'all following me? Okay. So we'll say y minus 5 is equal to, and we'll distribute that negative 3/4 in. And we'll get negative 3/4 x plus 24/4. Well, what's 24/4? 6. And so y minus 5 equals negative 3/4 x plus 6. If it doesn't work, then you're stuck dealing with fractions. Add the 5. So y is equal to negative 3/4 x plus 11, because we're going to add 5 to both sides. And the 5 and the 6 are the common terms, and so those are the ones that get combined. All right, so either way gives us the equation. Come on. Hey, Olivia. Why? Because our format says y minus y1 and x minus x1. And so since x is just 8, we're just going to plug it in. We don't have to worry about changing the sign. Okay. Mine came out funny here. What is this point? What are the points here? You can't read them either? Are yours all messed up too? Okay, we're just going to make up our own little example here. So given 2 points, how about 2, 3, and negative 5, 7? We'll start with that. Okay, since I don't really know what happened to the... All right, given the 2 points, find the equation of the line. Use method 1 and then do it again for method 2. All right, so method 1, we need m, which is our y-intercept, our slope, and we need b. Well, our slope is easy, correct? Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 7 minus 3 over negative 5 minus 2. And so this will be what? 4 over negative 7. So we have y equals negative 4/7 x plus b. So how do I find b? What do I do? Let's raise our hand. Riley? Points? Does it matter which one? Okay. So we'll just use this one. 3 equals negative 4/7 times 2 over 1. That 2 is only multiplied in the numerator. It's not multiplied in the numerator and the denominator. That's a really common mistake that you're going to want to make. Put that 2 over 1 plus b 3 equals negative 8/7 plus b. Add 8/7 to both sides. And this is 3 is the same thing as 21/7, isn't it? So 21/7 and 8/7 is. So this is 29/7 is equal to b. And so we get y is equal to negative 4/7 x plus 29/7. Because 3 in my mind is 21/7, right? And 21/7 and 8/7 is 29. I just was running out of room. Alright. If we were to do it the other way, y minus y1 equals m, x minus x1. We know what our slope is. We already found it, didn't we? And do we have a y1 and an x1? We're going to use the same point, but it doesn't really matter. We'll say y minus what? Equals negative 4/7 times x minus 2. And so we get y minus 3 is equal to negative 4/7 x. What am I going to write? Yeah. Because that's negative 4/7 times negative 2 over 1. I'm going to change that sign. We're going to have two negatives, correct? And that 2 is 2 over 1. Can you see that? All right, we're going to add 3. And we just said that 3 is 21/7, and we get the exact same equation that we did on the left. Either way is fine. So just do it depending on what they're asking. If they're asking you to use point slope or y-intercept form. Slope-intercept. Olivia, is that a question? Okay. What do we know about parallel lines? What do we know about slopes? It's the same slopes, right? So, parallel lines, same slope. Do I know what the slope of this line is? Not yet, I don't. Because it's not in the correct format. It's not in y equals mx plus b. So you need to get y equals mx plus b format to be able to find your slope. So that means 2y is equal to negative 4x plus 11, right? Because I'm going to move the 4x to the other side. Are you with me? And then I divide by 2, but every term gets divided by 2. And so 2 into 4 is twice, correct? So from this, we find that our slope is what? And that's what we take to the next problem. And we say, well, then y is equal to negative 2x plus b. And how do I finish this problem if I know that it's got to go through the point negative 3, 5? Emma? 5 equals negative 2 times negative 3 plus b. 5 equals 6 plus b, so b is equal to? And my equation then is y equals negative 2x minus 1. It's a two-step problem. The only thing that gets carried over or used is the slope. We have to find the new y-intercept. Does that make sense? All right, if I want to do it perpendicular, if this is my first slope, what is the slope of a perpendicular line going to be? It's going to be opposite and reciprocal. So if it's negative, then I flip it. Do you girls have a question? What for y format. You want to use a y equals mx plus b format to write the equation of a line. Okay. All right. So we're going to use the same point of negative 3, 5, but now our slope is 1/2. You finish the problem. So remember, perpendicular lines are opposite and change it from positive to the negative or vice versa. Olivia? Okay. Finish. How'd we do? Got it right? Working with the fractions? Ask me a question if you didn't get something.